Alright, here's a quick look at the next studio project I'm working on. Most of the guitar tracks I'm going to be using the Peavey Delta Blues with the 15-inch speaker. I got a Bock 5.7 microphone on there. It's pretty much like a Shure 57, except not as expensive and just as good. And for the room mic, I'm using a Rode NT2A that captures, it's about 5-6 feet off the ground, just to capture a little bit more of the room from the guitar, just so I can do some blending. Over here we've got the Mapex Pro-Am drum kit. Drummer Rod uses his own snare, but you can see we've got a Rode M3 underneath pointing up at the snare, out of phase to another oh well, the other one's actually up on the tom drum because I moved it. But yeah, another 5.7 on the snare. We've got a set of Bock mics on the drums. The overheads I'm using are the Rode NT3s, which are quite good. What else are we using here? Alright, this is my basic rig here for recording. We've got two Motu 8 pre's, which are the top two black units. It's got 8 XLR and jack inputs on the back, so there's 16 ins. We've got Joe-Meek preamp, which I use just about everything whenever I need to. Line 6 UX8 tone port, which is also has 8 inputs. It's a USB thing, and you can select all the different kinds of guitars or add them later on. These top ones are Tube Ultra Gain vacuum pre, which is something I'm not sure why I bought it. And this bottom one here is the Sonic Exciter, which used to get used a lot, but haven't been using it as much lately because of the software plugins. These two, which I haven't put in the rack, Tube Ultra Gains as well. These are actually quite good, but yeah, I haven't found the need for them at the moment. So yeah, you might see them on eBay soon. Alright, over here we've got the Adobe Audition 2 I still use, even though I've got 3. My Rocket KRK monitors, 8-inch. I bought some acoustic foam. I haven't finished doing the room yet, but I've started, so there's some this the beginning of putting the squares up. That's actually a cement wall, so it's pretty nasty. So I've put a piece of wood there just to give it a little less splash. The room's actually quite dead. I put up some big thick velvet curtains and some carpet in the windows there as well. So that one's not very good, but yeah, you see what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, I got a couple of different amps up here at the moment. That's Fender Twin Amp, one of the new ones with 2 channels and the drive and all that kind of stuff. I've got another amp over here I use more for gigs. It's a Crate V30. This isn't mine, it's a M Audio USB MIDI controller. Most of the sounds I'm going to get out of the guitar are going to be legit. They're coming out of the Voodoo Lab Sparkle Drive for some of them. More for the 335, that seems to work really well with. The Jekyll and Hyde's pretty much my main pedal now for everything. I just love the sound of it. And for the funk tracks we're using the wah. And if you want cheap strings, check out Web Strings online. They're super cheap. No, I don't work for them. And what else have we got in here that's of interest? Alright, what else? Got some congas, some shakers, and over here got another guitar. That's a SG in there. We've got a Strat, a Les Paul, and well, Les Paul's not mine, and a Gibson 335, which I was using today. Finally got it set up properly and it sounds great. These mics here are actually quite good. I don't know if these are big in the States or wherever, but the Rode mics are, for bang for buck, they're great. You know, they're kind of expensive, but they're, from what I've heard, they're as good as in most most higher end mics without going ridiculously high end. Alright, the computer is just a basic 4 gig RAM Core 2 Duo Intel CPU running Windows XP, so 4 gigs kind of pointless, but I actually put a Vista license on there one day, 64-bit, and yeah, I've just bounced down a track which is still very unfinished, but yeah, I'm starting to like the direction this is starting to take. That's it there. So yeah, might play a little bit and show you what it's like. Just the first few seconds, because it's very, very unfinished. Let's open this in a new window. 2, 3. It's actually dry. I haven't done anything to that yet, so let's show you the difference. I've got a preset I use here that seems to work pretty well with everything. I roll the low end off. Then I use this thing called LF Max Punch, which is a new plugin I actually purchased from Voxengo. This thing just adds body and warmth and everything nice without going overboard. I just use Adobe Audition's standard mastering reverb. Sounds pretty good to me. I use a small amount of stereo expand, and I've got the Oxford limiter on. So let's do a before and after. This is before. Alright, now this is after. That sounds pretty good, so I'll hit OK. It's a little bit loud on the guitars, but it's unmixed. It's just so I can listen to it in the car on the way home. You get a rough idea of how well those plugins can change your mix down. I like to hit the mastering preset I use just for listening's sake more than anything. Once I fix the mix and do all the EQs and noise gates and so forth, it'll sound better than that. But I'm pretty happy with it so far. This is an original called Things Gonna Change. And this is the tone I pulled right at the end of the track, using the Jekyll and Hyde pedal. Let's go a little bit further up. So it's nice and fat. So yeah, that's sort of an overview of the room I'm using at the moment to record, and I don't think there's much else I can say, and the 10-minute limit's nearly up. So thanks for watching. Any questions, just let me know, and I'll try and answer them pretty quick. Cheers, bye.